What's up, guys? Today in this video, like every year, I would like to do a year review, and we're going to be reviewing 2021. So right off the bat, I'm not even going to try to act like this is one of those videos where it's like, thank you for the happy year of my life. None of that. All right, this year was not the best. Let's get into it. So at the start of the year, obviously, we did a year review, and I think the location of where that was filmed was very interesting. You'll figure out why at the end of the video. So in March, January through February, by the way, we pretty much just did snow removal. In March, I had my family try boba tea the first time, and boba tea turned out to be very important in my life, so 2022 better be more boba tea, because I really, really like that. Then the next day of that video, we actually hopped on Omegle and we did a live. A lot of you guys have told me that the live was, some of your favorites of the year, so 2022 will bring more lives in. We met Reem, the meme queen. She's one of my mods on the channel. She's very important to me, and she's just so funny, and it was awesome meeting her on there. Then about a week later, we celebrated Cyber's 3rd birthday, and as many as you know, Cyber unfortunately passed away this year, and I obviously wish I could have more than 3 years with him, but I'll get more into that towards the end of the video. Rest in peace, Cyber. In April, I got a one-wheel mainly for the purpose of exercising my dogs, and I fell in love with that thing. I try to ride my one wheel anywhere I go, if it's like within, a few miles, and it saves gas, and it's super, super fun. In April, I introduced you guys to my cousin's service dog, Boone and Dan. Cyber had a lot of fun playing with those dogs up north. Then towards the end of the month in April, I actually bought a rider for my lawn care company, and I thought that was a really good investment, and the jobs that I did with it were so much more efficient, and even Cyber liked when I would come back and he could help, unload the trailer or whatever it was. In May, we made some ice cream for my dogs, and they definitely liked it.
Ooh, is it good ice cream? Is it good? Here's some for you, Cyber. How do you like it?
Then in June again, we went to the exotic animal safari drive-thru with my family. That was one of my fun videos I made this year that I highly recommend watching if you guys have not seen it. Then in August, Drew had the idea to put the chair on the one wheel, and we did that and ended up getting hooked. Actually, most of our one-wheeling sessions this year, Drew and I at least, have been sitting down on the one wheels, not even standing, but it is super, super fun. Then in September, I finally took Cyber to an animal communicator because back in May, I had this hunch that something was wrong with him, and lo and behold, I was right, and she was right as well with a lot of stuff. In October, I bought another piece of equipment, and that was a trencher. And I've always wanted one because I always rent it from Home Depot, and I thought it was really cool that I bought one myself. In November, I discovered that Cyber did have brain cancer. Vets finally did an MRI after months of me wanting one, and obviously it was too late to do anything, so that really, really sucked. And with that, all I can say is trust your gut, people, and if you think something is wrong, follow through and trust your gut. I regret listening to vets who were telling me it's probably not a big deal, it's probably weight gain or X or Y or whatever, and and that was pretty much the end of the year, was just spending as much time as I could with Cyber, because obviously now I knew my time was very limited. I always thought Cyber would go to at least 9, and didn't even, barely made a third of that, and it's obviously not fair, but it's not like I want anybody else to go through with that, so I can't say why me, because who else would I want to pick to go through that? But it was pointed out by a family friend that, I did give him a very quality of life, meaning as much as I wanted him to live those long 9 years plus more, quantity-wise, the quality of his life definitely was, it was amazing, I would say, and what I've been told. And then on Thanksgiving, he had seizures Thanksgiving morning and that night, and took him to the vet as soon as they were open. And I was basically, suggested to put him down because he would just keep having seizures, and You know, it was the hardest decision I've ever made and will ever have to make, I'm pretty sure. And, you know, this year's definitely been really, really, really hard, you know. I'm not even going to try to act like it was all happy-go-lucky stuff. It's easily been the hardest year of my life. I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal for, like, trying to make anyone feel bad or anything like that. Like, I'm just telling the truth of what this year brought. And, you know, the rest of the year I really didn't have any energy to do anything. And then the slap in the face was in December. I found out my grandma now has breast cancer, and thankfully it's stage 1. It's really, you know, little. It's not as expansive as like Cyber's brain tumor, but still, you know, this is something that is happening, and, you know, we're gonna get through it. But that being said, obviously, enough about me. I want to say thank you guys so much for not only watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, any of that, you know, basic YouTuber thank you stuff, but thank you for showing me how much of an impact Cyber has had on your lives, man. Like, I can't even comprehend how many people had, you know, a story about Cyber, whether it was like 3 people told me that they're actually naming their dogs after Cyber, and I can't even count how many people told me they got a Doberman because of me, and that made me feel so good, and I appreciate all you guys telling me that. I never knew Cyber had an impact on that many people, you know, and it just blows my mind, and I tell him that every time I go to his grave every week. I try to go, and I tell him how many people loved him. I tell him every single time that he was so loved by so many people. And it really, really means a lot. 2022, it's going to be something more than me. It's going to be something where I can support my supporters. I can give back to my community, and just like I said, it's a lot more than just me this year. I'm doing it for a bigger reason than to just make videos. So that being said, thank you for all of the support last year, and this year is going to be different. It's a new me, new mindset. You know, it has been really hard, but I'm going to use this year for healing and just to spread more light and give more laughs and love to all of you and my community and, you know, everyone around me. That's what I want to make 2022 about, and you're gonna see that in the channel. And I know this year I didn't upload as much, but it's definitely a different story this year, I promise. I know I say that every year. Every YouTuber probably says that, like, oh, I haven't uploaded as much as I wanted, but you know, just wanted to stop in and just give you guys this little talk. Like, I just want to say thank you, man. I can't express my gratitude enough. But that being said, yeah, that was my year, and it's been the hardest year ever. Can't even deny it. But, you know, cheers to more healing this year, and yeah, that's pretty much that's what I wanted to say, you know, just to recap the year and just say thank you for everything and express my gratitude. And, you know, I will do it in better ways than a voiceover on old footage. But I am going to have more of like a personal update video coming out as to, like, you know, what I've been going through after this. And, you know, it'll definitely explain why I'm not showing my face right now. But that's a whole nother video. So, again, thank you so much for everything, guys. I love you so much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Oh, and also, there will be a Kami snorting montage. This was the top comment on last year's year review video, and I can't believe I didn't film it this year. So, don't worry, all right? I didn't forget about your top comment. All right, for real. Bye. Love you.